Alright, my zillions, today I have a review of the Bandai America Dragon Ball Super Dragon Stars Super Saiyan Broly. I'm gonna call it full powered based on the SHF. They just designated it once again Dragon Ball Super version. Okay, it is what it is. But full power just sounds better, even though I have no clue what I'm talking about. I don't know if it's full powered. I don't know anything really about it, other than this was a Broly that I wanted some sort of representation of in my collection. I did have the SHF on pre-order a while back, and I decided against it, like I have with a lot of the Dragon Ball figures. I've got a mixed and matched collection between these Dragon Stars and SHF. And I'm kind of glad I did, because this kind of fulfills the need for me. I paid $24.99 for it, or $25.99, something like that. A little bit over the normal retail, but I got it at a comic shop, which seems early as well. Because if you look at some other pre-order spots, it's not coming out for a while. So really happy to have found it at a local comic shop, Galaxy Comics here in Brooklyn. Shout out to them for wowing me that I even saw it on the shelf. They had, the full second wave of this particular series, though there is no actual Build-A-Figure here. You're getting your reward right here, right now, without having to spend extra. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look. It only comes with a couple extra hands. He has, in the package, he's just wearing the fist hand, so this is the other fist hand there. Very simple, basic, nothing crazy here. But, sculpted fine, and one, kind of open, grippy, or grappling hand, I should say. So I put, one of each on the other side just to show you that as well. So this is all Broly comes with. Let's take a look at Broly here. He's obviously got that very top-heavy frame with the giant shoulders that we've seen before on, the SHFs. Probably not as crazy, but, it's still that big upper body, though it does feel squished right here. As you'll see, this guy, he's wide, but he's not super tall. So I didn't get the regular Broly Build-A-Figure from this line. Just didn't happen. Or is that still ongoing? That might still even be ongoing. I don't even know. I've kind of lost track a little bit. I just pick and choose nowadays instead of getting a lot of stuff with these guys. So I don't know if this, is out before the other one's completely completed. So I don't know how big that one is compared to this one. So I can't compare. I will compare the only other Broly with this that I have in my collection. That's the figurized one. So yeah, and we'll do that. But proportions being weird and all, I still, I think it turned out pretty well. Again, this is normally a $20 to $25, that's the MSRP range there. Figure. So for that price, I think it works rather well. I think the head sculpt looks good. He's got the scar on his face. The paint is done well on the eyes and the eyebrows. His hair is just done in this green, but it's sculpted well, and it looks good. The body, no kind of shading or anything, but I feel like the muscles all look pretty decent, and you do have the scarring, there, so you get a little paint within those, and that's done fine. Little scar here on the back of the arm, but otherwise nothing on his back, but really well sculpted, very nicely defined muscles. So there's that. The gauntlets look okay. The paint is a little fuzzy around them, but it's okay. It's fine. His furry thingy here, whatever this is okay. It looks a little soft to sculpt, as you can see in here. This is painted gray over this green. It's probably the weakest point of this. It just has very soft feel to it. It's a softer plastic, but like soft and sculpt. And for some reason they gloss down here, but not up here. I don't know what's up with that. It's a little weird. The muscles on the legs look okay. There's a weird finish to this as well, but I think it's just, you know, the plastic. So yeah, and the boots or leg gauntlets, whatever they are, I have about the same issues going on that the gauntlets do, and the paint is just a little fuzzy, this purple paint around the bottom and tops. You got green on the bottom of his feet, and that looks okay. So overall, you know, for this line, I think this is an okay looking Broly. I mean, he's not perfect, but, you know, you could do worse for this price point, I think. So I don't mind it. I like it. You know, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but for my purposes, I think this works fine. Does the articulation work fine? It's a little interesting. Head is on a ball joint, so you get some movement there. But then the neck is on a joint, so as well. So you get some additional movement. You're not getting a ton, but you get additional movement. There's nothing in his chest, as you can see. But then it's ball jointed at the waist, so you could get the swivels, and you could get a little bit back, and probably nothing front. So yeah, it's okay. The shoulders are ratcheted outwards, which is cool. And then they just kind of swivel in here. There's a ball joint in there, so you got swivel at the bicep. You have ratcheted, but kind of soft ratcheted. It's a double jointed elbow, but, you know, this side, you're not getting a lot of clicks. And depends on how you bend it, honestly. So, it's okay. Hinge, swivel at the wrists. Now, the legs are problematic. Let's start at the feet. Hinge, swivel at the feet, same as the hands. And then you got the double jointed knees, which are also ratchet. You actually can see a ratchet in there. So, it's alright. It works. They work. But this is where you get into problems. This is not soft enough, plastic enough, and I don't know why they just didn't go all the way and just make this super soft if they were going to make it plastic to get out of the way, because what they did was made not only this hinder the articulation in his hips, but they made the hips themselves hinder their own articulation. So there is a ball joint in there, and you can rotate. You can get them out just ever so slightly. But there you go. Once you start kicking forward, this is perfect, because this is what I want to show you. This is the weirdest design. They put the ball joint here. There is a hinge that moves outwards, but it doesn't go forward in the least bit. See that? There's no forward motion there. So yeah, all the motion is in this part of the leg, so this rotates a little bit, but you hear the clicks of the leg now. It's kind of wasted though. All right, so that, my friends, is the biggest complaint I have of this figure. Is these thigh joints are rather useless going forward. You can go forward a little bit, just enough that, you know, the joint on the inside will make you go forward a little bit, but just enough to get to this hard plastic. And if you try to get any further, they're gonna pop on you. So, yep, that is something that they did. Consciously, that is a decision they made. I don't get it. That is no good. That's pretty bad, honestly. So, unfortunately, yeah, that really hurts the figure a little bit as far as posability. So, definitely points off. For your size comparisons, here he is with the Mezco Diabolique, McFarlane Toys Krieg, Mechazone Dynamo, Homecoming Spidey, SHF Spike Spiegel, SHF Rose Goku Black. So, what do you think? You guys that know Dragon Ball more than me. I mean, it's good. I think, with the SHFs, but maybe not big enough from what I've seen of the SHF Broly. It's just much bigger than this. Do think they look cool together. Otherwise, you know, maybe possibly better than the Dragon Stars figures do with him. So let's take a look at that next. Here's the Super Saiyan Goku from Dragon Stars, and yeah, I feel like he's a little short, right? This is what I said. It was like he's like squished, a squished Broly to fit in the package. That's what I feel like they did. I feel like they squished Goku to fit Broly to fit in the package. Cause doesn't he look a little small here? I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. You guys let me know again. But for my taste, I feel like he should be even bigger. And here he is with the figurized regular Super Saiyan Broly, who's huge. So I don't know. I feel like this is a better size. He should be that big. So you can see there's a huge difference here in figures. You know, like, oh, there goes. let's just keep going. I'll stand him up. So here you go. He has like 3 different lines here of Dragon Ball figure. I'll adjust the camera so you can see how all these dudes look here. So a couple of Brolys, a Goku, and yeah, I mean, I do think in the same display, they do look kind of cool, but again, I just think this is a little small. I mean, maybe that's a little big. I don't know. I guess maybe the SHF was probably just right, but I don't know. I don't care. Like, for me, it's all about just representation, usually, and I'm fine with all of this. And my final thoughts, I think I just said it. I'm fine with this. He's got some problems, so I don't know how much of a recommend it is. Especially those problematic hips are really gonna bring this guy down a lot and probably like annoy you plenty. So there's that. But otherwise, and he's a little small maybe. Otherwise, I kind of like this figure. There's something about it that's just kind of cool looking to me. I don't know. Squished body and all. Something I do like about it. So there you go, guys. Really, I'm gonna keep it at that. There is something I like about it. I'm glad I personally got it because I wanted this look for Broly in my collection. So I'm happy. I'm totally fine with it. You know, your mileage will definitely vary. Alright, guys, so please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Buy me a coffee on Coffee if you dig what I do. Till next time, peace out, peeps.